last but not least, I want to thank me. I want to thank me for believing in me. I want to thank me for doing all this hard work. I want to thank me for having no days off. I want to thank me for never quitting. I want to thank me for always being a giver and trying to give more than I receive. I want to thank me for trying to do more right than wrong. I want to thank me for just being me at all times.
Are you feeling like that right now? The market's going pretty crazy, buying through all those dips, holding through all the bear markets. Now it's starting to seem like it's paying off, but the fun's just beginning. What's happening, crypto crew? Once again, Sean's coming at you with another video today. Coming at you with two. We're changing up the cadence just for you guys. You guys requested, Bitcoin Bros do it. Before we get started, we're doing some new stuff in our Patreon, so make sure you go ahead and join us. Patreon.com/Bitcoin Bros. You can find us on all our social links. Make sure you join the community. There's a lot going on, lots of opportunity, lots of money-making opportunities that we want to put forth for you guys. We're going to be doing call options. We're going to be shouting out some signals for you guys, so make sure you get it plugged in and tune in there. Patreon.com/Bitcoin Bros. We want to start here. Look here. 2012, 2016, 2020, present day. After every halving, how many days until the rip-up starts? Back in 2013, you really can't use this because it went very parabolic. There wasn't much money in the system. Bitcoin was under 10 bucks, and it took 44 days to really hit that rip-up rally. And then afterwards, we've been around that 150-day range. In 2016, 152 days after the halving, run up. 2020, 141 days, run up. And now, 158 days, and look what happened. This run up is just starting. How high will we go? Can Bitcoin stop? Nobody knows, but Bitcoin Bros do. We'll talk about that before the end of this video, so make sure you watch until the end of where Bitcoin's target is actually at.
Hey guys, sorry for the quick interruption, but if you're interested in trading MicroStrategy options, any other stock out there, Bitcoin, Solana, or any other crypto out there, you can now do that on MooMoo. And if you sign up with our affiliate link, which we pin in the comment section, also in the description below, when you sign up and deposit any amount, you're going to receive up to 20 free stocks, and each one of these stocks could be valued at up to $2,000. So make sure to sign up with MooMoo. Go get that free money. Now let's go ahead and get back to the video.
MicroStrategy closed at 270. You see, market closed and the business on Friday. Well, guess what? We got the pre-market price for you. We told you it was going to gap up to 300, and look what happened. Overnight price, 300.74. It's like the Bitcoin Bros knew this stuff before we knew it. That's why we do this for you. We study these charts, we get all the metrics, and we deliver it to you before it happens. So once again, if you want to get more plugged in with our community, patreon.com/Bitcoin Bros. There's a lot of money-making opportunities for you. But yeah, MicroStrategy gapped up $30 overnight, and Bitcoin has spiked up to 81.5 at the current time that's recording. Looking at the CBBI, let's refresh it to make sure this is the latest and greatest. The confidence that we are at the peak is 71. This could change. The market's open depending on what Bitcoin does, so just stay tuned and just hear me out. 71. Looking down at this chart, CBBI takes a lot of different indicators, and you can find these indicators and look into bitcoin.com. What are those indicators? We got the Pi cycle top indicator, the Rupal Nupal chart, R hodl, Pure multiplier, 2-year moving average, the Bitcoin Trelolo trend line, MBRV reserve risk, and the Woobull top cap. All these different indicators intermixed into one. And when they get overheated all together and all aligned, you get these dark red areas where it predicts the peak. The CBBI confidence goes up. So you see the CBBI chart is the blue chart that's overlaid over the rainbow colored Bitcoin price chart. And the blue chart is what you want to pay attention to. That's the CBBI confidence. And the higher up we get up closer to 100, that's when the peaks are. And when these dots start to turn dark red, that's when you want to sell. Well, look here. We see that this peak right here could be, this is 2021. It was calling the peaks around 52, 58, It's not exactly, but you see what happened. And we had a pullback. So if you just look at this chart, there's an opportunity to buy lower. Sell high, buy low. Yeah, that's what good investors do. But this peak here never really got back up to the red because this was a running flat correction. We talked about this in previous videos, but this was the actual peak. This was around April of 2021. So when will the peak be this cycle? Will it be before the year is out? Things are heating up pretty quickly, and Bitcoin seems like it's a freight train and it's not being stopped. Will this last all through 2025, or will we end this cycle short? Well, nobody really knows the answer to that, so we're not going to act like we do. But right now, if you're not positioned, you could be missing a lot of gains in the market. And look here, Bitcoin archive. Google searches for Bitcoin surge as the price hits 80K. Look at here. People are starting to talk more about Bitcoin because Bitcoin's melting faces. Once again, the current time it's recording, it dropped a little bit, but 81.3 over 81,000. You see what the past few days did. Trend is your friend to the end, and this trend could start to uptrend. And when people start to talk, that means the price is going up. Tech devs weighing in. You got to understand the Bitcoin cycles. You got to understand liquidity. So this is the CN 10-year by the M2SL. This is the chart below versus the Bitcoin price. So what do you see with these two charts? Every time this chart below has a rip up to the upside after the yellow region, Bitcoin also corresponds almost identically. These are liquidity cycles. If you don't understand this, you got a lot of learning to do. But if you look at these circles here, almost at every intersection of the circle is when the bottoms are, almost on point. And you see the bottom was, sort of around, sometime beginning of 2024, late 23. That was when you wanted to get in, and look what's happened since then. But this rip and rise to the upside is going to be massive, and if you're not positioned, you're going to miss the boat. Unfortunate to say. The rational root showing you something here too. Q4. Look at Q4. We are close to this $100,000 trend line, and we got up to about the 65 to 69,000 here last cycle. This was the last cycle peak. And even right here, back in November of 2021. What you need to understand is that since this Bitcoin 4-year cycle on this pi cycle chart, you see that these lines have never crossed from cycle to cycle. So right here, this is around 69. We gotta be above it. Will we get above 100K by April? That's the question. These lines haven't even touched anywhere through this entire 4-year cycle here that rational root is showing you. What do you think? How does this make you feel? 2014 and 2017 looks like some big cup that's been formed, and you bounce off the bottom, bounce, and then we come up and bounce, and then have that blast up top. Well, look where we are right now. You bounce from the bottom, bounce. Are we going to go up to $450,000? Could Bitcoin really melt faces like that going into next year? Is there that much money that's going to pour into this system? You don't want to be off the train. You want to be one of the passengers. So don't be just waiting to buy the dip, because there's not many dips in the bull market. If you're sitting waiting for lower price action, it's not that time. Right now, it's time to be positioned. At the current time it's recording, we see Bitcoin once again coming in at 81,349. And where we see this price action going, this is a technical target. Could we overshoot this? Could we pass this? Yes, it's a possibility, but this is what we see. So if this is a big bull flag, we see that this candlestick here, we pulled this down from right here. This could be a bull flag that was started right here. Now, the bigger question is this the actual start of the pull? Could this be pulled up right here? We see the breakout. And where does this target take us up to? This takes us up to roughly $140,000. And once again, is this a straight line, or should this be pulled out right here? Because as you see, we came back into the back test on this area here. But ran to resistance here from this previous high. So you're looking at 125 to 140,000 at this range right here. If this is the pull. Now, if this isn't the pull, where could the other target be from? Way down here at the bottom, at the base, even higher. So if we pull from this top resistance level, where that technical target take us up to from the breakout point, that would take us up to a pretty high number. Let's see, almost $20,000. That's if we're using this as the actual breakout from this consolidation pattern. Pull it back a little bit from this breakout here, be looking at roughly 196,000. So you're looking at 196 to 220. So you're looking at 196,000 to 220,000 if we're looking at the base of that pullback of the second leg back here, this massive flag pattern that we've been just consolidating over the past 7 months. Either way you cut the cloth, exciting times. If you're in this market, you're definitely making money. So this is a time where you just want to not do anything. Don't overtrade, don't overthink it, just enjoy the ride. And with that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. You guys like this content, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. We appreciate each and every one of you. With that, that's all I have for you, and I'm out.